and she does belong here. Port Blair is the only world she's known. Also, she's not at risk the way they are. Even if the Japanese should land in the Andamans, most of the locals are so deeply steeped in resistance to the Raj that they would welcome the soldiers of Britain's enemy as liberators. Asia for the Asians, an old and passionate refrain among these erstwhile freedom fighters. None of that would stop Shep from bringing Nayla with them, though, were it not for the commissioner's evacuation edict. Europeans and official personnel only. All local borns to remain. Colonial rules. A tyranny of injustice, not to mention ineptitude. For years, every official in Port Blair has insisted the enemy couldn't possibly push this far west. Not even the news from Pearl Harbor rattled this conviction. Last month, 3 Navy green fighters with small red suns emblazoned on their sides scattershot the airfield. And still the Brits denied danger. No one was even scratched, according to the commissioner. And Shep was right there with him. He came home from surveying the damage, a few small craters, some broken saplings, and told Claire the bombardiers must have been blind. 3 weeks later, Rangoon fell. Now everyone's changed their tune, and poor Nayla's got to pay the price. We've provided for her as best we... Shep breaks off at the sight of Ty trudging through the morning mist in bare feet and blue pajamas. Hello, old boy. He swings the child into his crooked elbow and plants a kiss on his cheek, which Ty promptly wipes off when Shep sets him down. Biscuit? Claire puts on a smile and holds out one of their last McVitie's, but Ty's lower lip thrusts into a pout. As usual, their 4-year-old's inexplicable speechlessness dares them to read his mind. Toast? She tries again. Big boat ride today. Shep prefers distraction, but this morning Ty resists him too, and the familiar clutch of frustration is barbed with panic as Claire pictures the 3 of them sailing into the future alone. Where's Nayla? She asks. Ty brightens, turning to point as the girl reaches the top of the stairs and lurches into view. She's dressed in haste, her green skirt backwards, pink blouse untucked, that cap of soft, unruly black curls framing the fear in her eyes. Relief floods her face at the sight of them, and Claire feels another pang. Until Shep overruled her yesterday, she'd argued in favor of keeping the girl in the dark. It would have been hard enough if they'd waited until they reached the jetty. But Shep thought Nayla deserved some time to prepare herself. He was right, of course, and Nayla received their plan with a grace that Claire never could have anticipated. But that grace is gone now, replaced by the lingering tremors of a child's alarm. She must have thought they'd abandoned her already. Ty scurries over and gives a little hop as Nayla salams to Shep and Claire. Sorry, she says, sounding shy and breathless. I'm sleeping when Ty Babu. It's all right, Claire says. Shep gestures for her to join them in the kitchen. Ty was trying to tell us what he wants for breakfast. Nayla leans down to look into the boy's eyes. They confer for a couple of seconds in their silent, exclusive language. Toast, please, she translates, coming up. Ty nods and takes her hand, and Claire pushes back a tide of emotions that would do none of them any good. Her husband's silence, unlike her son's, is easily interpreted. We must get on without Nayla. But how? All right, Claire says. The bread's a little stale, but it should toast all right. The children set to drawing with chalk on the terrace, while Claire gets their breakfast going and Shep downs his. Then she walks him out to the forecourt, where his driver, Narinder, stands waiting beside the Morris. The blue air smells of night jasmine. Shep inhales. Can we take this with us? She hears sorrow and resignation, the end of an era in too many ways to count. She removes his pith helmet and smooths back his damp ginger forelock, then replaces the topi, only straighter. We'll come back, she tells him. He gives her a not quite reassuring squeak.